believe that most of the students in this room are fresh graduate student. Is anyone continuing student? Several. Okay. But I strongly recommend to finish this course in the first semester. Every semester I have 2 or 3 students who cannot graduate because of this course. So first semester they just ignore, then I'd like to take this course later, but the second, third is quite busy, and last one forget about this course. Then later when you apply the graduation, you realize that you didn't take this course. So please try to complete this course as soon as possible, which means in this semester for you guys. So first, I'd like to introduce myself briefly. Some of you guys are taking my course already, and most of them do not know about me. So my name is Jung Lee. I'm associate professor in computer science and engineering department. So if you are in the CSE department, pretty much at least 1 or 2 times you need to take my course, which means it's not good. So I'm mostly teaching the database and data-related stuff, but also I'm in charge of this Engineering 400, the engineering curriculum series. It's my pleasure. I love to organize and coordinate this course because it's not like the regular course, but this is the seminar, kind of seminar. It's not course. It's not regular course. You can just come to this room, the theater in ABC building, and sit on the chair and enjoy the presentation by the invited speaker. Usually we invite the 5 to 6. This semester it will be not me, except me. We will have the 6, the invited speaker from. Most of them are from the engineering part. So I try to my best to invite the speaker from each department related one. But sometimes some of them are mostly electrical engineering or computer science. But this semester quite well distributed topic. So I think some of you guys are curious when you register, when you have a registration. Why do I need to this course? This course is the 1 credit hour course. It's not a regular course, but it's a compulsory, it's a mandatory course for your graduation, which means it's not ABC grade, it will be the satisfactory S or the unsatisfactory. So if you fail this course, it will be U. And if you pass this course, it will be S. So if you do not satisfied, which means unsatisfactory, so you cannot graduate this course. So this is a required course for all engineering students, especially the graduate student. Okay, so this is a 1 credit hour course. So probably most of the international students need to take the 10 credit hour because of this one in the first semester. Okay. So today I'm going to briefly introduce about this Engineering 400 curriculum series, and also I'd like to introduce the GA, who will help me and he.
Yeah, you say
why don't you come on the stage? So first I'd like to introduce our GA, Jakraya.
Hello everybody. I welcome everyone here. Just I have one comment please regarding to the attendance sheet. The attendance sheet here, you have to sign behind your name. Be sure that you can remember the number, so the next time you can easily access your name to sign. Okay? But also please try to find your name as easily as you can, because we have a lot number here. As you see, if we don't cooperate to other to take the attendance, then we will find a very hard problem. So please try to find your name as possible as you can. Thank you for everybody. If you have any comment or you would like to contact me, my email also, you can find it on the canvas. So please don't hesitate to contact me anytime for any question. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much. And I'm going to explain again how we are going to check the attendance and how you are going to submit the summary of the presentation, then how it will be graded. Okay? So when you have any question or the problem regarding to this course, you must contact either GA or me as soon as possible. If you contact me after final grading, no. Even though I want to help you, but there's no way to help. So you need to retake this course sometimes. So please contact me as soon as possible in case if you have any problem, any support regarding to this one. Okay? And best way is message through the Canvas. Okay? I know some of you guys are not familiar with yet, so I think that it's a good time to be familiar with the Canvas. So Canvas is the UB academic tool. It's not only for the online. Many of the professors, including me, use the Canvas tool. So if you send a message on Canvas, that will be forwarded to me. Sometimes, every day I receive the email more than 100. So 70–80% of my email are useless. So from the subject, I usually ignore the email, but if I got the notification from Canvas, I realize that this is from my student. Okay, please use the Canvas message when you contact me. So mostly, at most a day, I will reply if needed. Sometimes, so I don't like to. I hate the professor with that. I do not reply anything. Okay, so please use the Canvas message. Okay, so I already set up the speaker, our colloquiums list. So these are the tentative schedule. It may be changed, but in case it changes, I will announce as soon as possible, at least before presentation day. All lecture will be held on Thursday this time, 4:30. Somebody said I emailed the lecture time will be changed. No, lecture time is 4:30 to 5:45. However, we have used the classroom in the Art and Science Danaher building before, but that room cannot accommodate more than 350 students. So because of the safety issue, so we moved the classroom into this one. However, except October 1st. So the first presentation, I will. You don't have to write down anything. I'm going to upload this file to the Canvas. Okay, you don't have to take the photo here. So it's just relax and listen to me. So first presentation, first invited talk is the next week, which means next week Thursday, 4:30 in this room. So we are going to invite, the speaker name is changed. Anyway, from the Energy Home Solar System, the president will be here. Then he will introduce about the solar system and solar energy in the United States. So then second is the internal speaker. So we usually invite the one internal speaker a semester. So this time the Professor Abdar, the Shakur, will present his research work on September 13th. So please mark or check your scheduler on date of the presentation. So then third one is October 1st. However, on October 1st, this room is reserved for innovation. So we cannot use this room. So we need to use at that time the Danaher 107, the original classroom. So at that time, I'm going to think about how to accommodate the 350 students, all of them. But anyway, I will try. So we do not definitely we do not have enough seats, so some of the students need to sit on the hallway if you are late, or I will prepare the extra chair for your safety. Then, followed by the 3-in-1 lecture, October 29th, and November 12th, and November 19th. Okay, so all the lecture will be held on Thursday, on that day. Okay, so please, it's a good idea to check on your scheduler about this one. Then the problem is, many of the students have a class just before this. So as you know, we have the 15-minute break time. So sometimes some of the professor and the class are very lately, but do your best to attend this one on time, because anyway we are going to start the presentation on time. So it's not a good attitude for the guests if you wait. So and many of the students come to this room in the middle of the lecture. It's really so bad impression. So please try to your best. Also, just in case if you are late, please try to keep quiet. Okay. So also to try to not to bother. This room is much better because it's designed for the performance and whatever. So noise can be, I think, observed. But even so, I encourage all of you to attend the lecture on time. Okay. So first speaker is from the Energy Home Solar System. He is the president. Not Eric Linden. It's a mistake. So let me see. It's not Eric Linden. So it's a different guy. Will be coming. I will update on Canvas soon. So anyway, so here, Kersey Pagler. So he is right now the president of the. Actually, the Eric Linden contact me. So he want to present. He is the energy solar system as well as the energy strategy and the market in U.S. Then they changed the speaker to the president of the energy solar system. I think some of the even we have the professors who are doing the research on the energy and the alternative energy, and including solar. So that will be held on the next week, Thursday, in this room. The next speaker will be Abdul Shakir. He is the professor in computer science department. So he'd like to present his research work, Internet of Things. I think the IoT is one of the hot topic nowadays. Okay, currently the computing environment is the mobile platform. So many people say it's a mobile era, but it will direct toward to the IoT, so Internet of Things. So he will present. His main research area is networks. So he will deliver the idea of Internet of Things in terms of the networks, the mobile networks. Okay. So third speaker will be here on October 1st, but I do not receive the title yet. But Dr. Kim is from the local, Connecticut. He is in the ASML, is I think the Netherlands company, but they said the semiconductor product. So it's I don't know the details of the semiconductor, but we have a lot of electrical engineering students. So pretty much this is a good chance to know about the semiconductor industry and so on. Okay, so he will be here on October 1st, but we will use Danaher 107. It's next to the technology building. I will let you know again before the presentation. The next speaker is Dr. Wu from the California West Coast. So he is in the Cal State University. Everybody heard about the big data. Even I'm teaching a course about the big data system and big data analytics. We have the technology management who are doing the big data research and big data code. And also, in addition to the big data, so nowadays there are a lot of the platform and the software are used. So in this, the invited talk, Dr. Wu will present about the Spark and its data analysis. So this is a good time to know about the big data, and also even I'm waiting for his talk. It was very hard. So actually I tried to contact him last few years, but to set up the schedule, it was very hard. Finally, he will be here on October 29th, okay, in this room. Then the next speaker is Dr. Luis. So Dr. Luis is from the concept analysis. So actually he was referred by one professor in technical management. Pretty much he will deliver the technical management related topic in his presentation. But I'm still waiting for his reply regarding to the abstract and the title. Once I got his response, I will update on Canvas. And the last speaker is Rod Perry. So Rod Perry is in the cellular company, so he will present about his in the industry. So this time I'd like to, because the feedback from the last semester, some of the students complain we have too many academic presentation or the talk. Because I try to invite the professor or in the university or the researcher, but it's sometimes too much the technical details. So this time I try to invite the speaker like the Dr. Kim and Luis and him. So he is from the mobile company. So he will deliver about the cellular 2020 and so on. It's wireless technology. Okay, so he's with his presentation. I hopefully the colloquium series in fall 2015 will be wrapped up successfully. Any questions so far? Because I'd like to test in case from the next semester, in case you guys have a question. I'm not sure whether I need to prepare the microphone for students. Even though I prepare the microphone, sometimes it takes a time to deliver to you. So I need to also think about how we are going to manage the question and answer. Is there anyone who want to ask something behind? Even I cannot hear you. What did you say? No. No? I think not from there, the behind. So it's also, so if you have a question, why don't you, I think when you attend such a seminar or the meeting, sometimes from the big audience, those who want to ask a question can come to the front, then line up. Then you guys can use the microphone. Then I'm going to use such a thing. Not just raise your hand and point out that I don't think in this room either work. Okay? And this is the most important part today. As I said, this is not ABC scale grading. Instead, it's the pass or fail. If you pass this course, so it will be the satisfactory S grade. Some of the students ask me, what does that S mean? It's a special. What does that mean? The U, unique. So it's a satisfactory or unsatisfactory. If you got U, that means it's a fail of this course. So when you will get the U. So we are going to, not including today's session, we are going to have 6 times of lecture. So if you miss 2 or more, okay, which means 1 will be excused. So if you miss not this one, not including this one, so from next week, if you miss 1 of the presentation, yes, it's okay. So you can enjoy your dating or whatever. But if you miss 2 or more, then it will be automatically unsatisfactory. There's no makeup exam, there's no other activity, so it cannot be made up. Okay, please be careful. So it's 2 or more, it will be the unsatisfactory, which means the fail. Also, every lecture, after every lecture, you guys need to submit 1-page summary of the presentation to the Canvas. Okay? First, that summary doesn't have to be research paper. Don't be too much serious to prepare that. I'm not going to ask you submit the technical paper or the term paper or the Nobel Prize work. No. Just express your feeling. Describe what you learned in the presentation. Professor Lee is very handsome. I learned everything. Even that is okay. More important thing is read your own word. Those who are very serious try to copy and paste other guys the writing. Because my friend is always a straight A, so I believe that he is output, then both you and your friend will get the fail, unsatisfactory. Do not copy and paste. Do not use Wikipedia. Okay? Do not use any internet source. I need your own writing. Okay? It doesn't have to be the technical paper or research paper or I will give the very basic template of the writing, how you can write. So please. Also, sometimes students just taking a photo, then copy and paste one image. That doesn't work. So please try to your best to write the summary with your own word. It's just 1 page. Then this time I'm going to use the Turnitin.com on Canvas. Anyone who knows what is a Turnitin.com? Anyone who used before? Yes, what is that? Yes. It checks how much your paper is copied from others. It's very nice. Really nice. So if you're...
So how the percentage accepts?
That's a good question. The percentage. We will see first because many of them. So I'm going to present the introduction of Engineering 400. So you probably use the similar word or something like that. So I need to see what is the reasonable cut-off line in terms of a percentage. Okay? So then GA and me, Jakarta and me will determine if that is the 20%, then the higher than 20% will be fail. So if you got the fail one time, yes, it's still okay. So, however, if you fail 2 or more times, that will be unsatisfactory. So fail of this course. What if I missed the one course and I missed I copied one time and quote? That's also fail. Okay? So be careful. So if you either 2 times or more, including the absent, and the copy the paper, plagiarize the paper, that will be fail. Okay? Because I didn't clear the last time, one of the students, you didn't mention about the attendance and the submission copy, so keep arguing, but this time is clearly, I want to clarify. So if you have the 2 times or 2 or more times the fail, if fail means the absent or the copying the paper, then you need to retake the discourse. Best way, just after the presentation, spend 5 minutes. 5 minutes is enough. You're writing your feeling and submitting. That's it. With your own hand. So this is the sample format. You don't have to follow exactly same format. So at least your identity, okay? Then summary of the talk is the main body, okay? You don't have to make the fancy, nice design and format and the drawing. No, we don't need. We don't care about such a thing. So please, I think based on my experience, 5 minutes is enough. But if you spend the time to search Google or the Wikipedia or asking your friend whether I can get your copy, then buying lunch, it's a waste of your money, waste of your time even, but you may be failed. Okay? Please use your own effort. Okay? 5 minutes is enough, definitely. Submission, so it should go through the Canvas. I'm not going to accept any submission through my email or through his email. So still, I have the 1 gigabyte size of the inbox. Every day is 99.9%. So every day I need to delete. So I don't want to receive 350 submission email to my inbox. Instead, Canvas. So you can submit through the Canvas. Then automatically it will be checked by the Turnitin.com. Okay. These are the most important thing. Please don't be late. So be on time, which means 4:30. So I know this time it will take a little bit time. There's no other option to change it, the time. So please do your best to, just in case if you are late, so why don't you try to do your best, higher and sit on the behind at the time. But the other, those who come earlier, please come close to the stage, okay? I know, I understand. I did the same thing when I was a student. I usually enjoyed the lecture or whatever in behind, but that doesn't work very well. Who knows? Especially many of the students are international students, so nobody knows about your personality, characteristic. If you have been shy for entire your life before, who cares? Right now, so you can be very active, proactive. So please. Try to come close to the stage. While sometimes, even though this room is better than Danaher 107, definitely. So because I think this stage and the room is designed to observe the noise, however still, your cooperation is very, very important. So please be quiet during the lecture. It's not good impression to the external speaker if you just shout and fight each other and use the phone. In case you need to use the phone, why don't you go out and get phone call? Otherwise, you can make your phone as the airline mode or the vibration at least. Okay? You can see even the GA would like to show you how much it's terrible when we got the phone call during the lecture. Okay, please turn off is the best one. It's just an hour. Okay? And respect, not me. You don't have to, but sometimes you need to do to get the better grade in my course. Otherwise, respect the speaker. They are experienced, either industry or academia. So I know sometimes you have too much the academic curiosity or whatever question. So sometimes very, very aggressive, try to fight. I want to win the game in the debate. No, this is the invite. We invite him. So please respect a speaker. Okay. I know then later sometimes you don't satisfy the answer. So you keep talk back. So it takes almost 30 minutes. The others are waiting, so go out. So just 1 or 2 times the question and answer, then please be patient. Then most of the speaker, they are waiting until all audience are going out. At that time, you can ask, okay, the question after the presentation. Okay? This is a challenging part. So anyway, we are going to check your attendance. So even though I'm in the School of Engineering Technology department, I do not have the technology to check your attendance. So we will use 20th century, I don't think, so 19th century, the method to check your attendance. So GA will circulate your class roster. So you can check the mark, the name, next to your name, your attendance. Are you circulating right now? So even today is circulating here. So please do not stop. I know if you focus on too much the lecture, you don't know whether I'm holding the attendance sheet. Please to the next. Then if you are the end of the row, then behind. Okay? Then, however, at that time, try not to bother the presentation. Okay? No excuse for absent. I'm sick and tired to hear about your individual, personal story. This semester, if you are taking my course, so you already see my special note for student. A lot of students, I don't know why, what happened, their family are very sick. I think that because you are here, so you should be in your family, but because you are here, my dad is sick and my friend, very close friend are dead, and my sibling is dead, passed away, and I got the mental disease. Really, it's not laughing, really. Even I believe from this group of students, they will be. So please don't think about any excuse, exceptional excuse. The only exception is your medical problem, including psychological problem, any surgery, any problem, medical issue with doctor, medical doctors, the letter or official notification. Okay? One time, one of the students sent a note from India. I don't think that was. At the time, the student said, I got mental disease, so I got the treatment from India, my hometown, using a phone. That doesn't work. But the doctor sent the official letter. So even we in the School of Engineering discuss about that, but that may not work in this. So please don't even think about it. It's just 1 hour lecture, sometimes 1 and 50 minutes, no more than 75 minutes. So please enjoy, okay? This is yours, not me, not others. So I love this kind of the invited talk because we can get the more valuable thing than the classroom in this invited talk, okay? I already mentioned, I don't have to point out again the no pressurize or the plagiarism. So no, just give effort. Okay, give your effort. So some of the students expect, can I watch the video? No, this is not the classroom lecture. This is just invite talk. So this. We are going to record the lecture, but it's for online degree student who cannot be here. Okay, don't expect, I want to miss I have dating, so today, so I cannot be there, but I already missed 1 time. Can I use the video? No. So also sometimes the speakers are afraid. They are afraid of exposing their lecture to the public. Okay? Sometimes copyright issues or sometimes so I'm not going to the post the link of the video is only for the online degree student. We have 2 or 3. So far I received only 1 student because of him. So, but anyway, since we have the online degree students who are in other states, so this one will be video tape recording, then serve for the only online degree student. Okay, pretty much I think that's it. So what time is it now?
5:10.
5:10? Already? Wow, it's 40 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm very shy, so I don't talk a lot usually. So any question? I think that this room is much better because it has AC. The Ghana 107 is not very good condition, so I think we are lucky this time. The 5 seconds for the question. No? Thanks so much. Really thanks. Oh yes, we have one. Yes.
Sir, I mean, like, we have someone from the engineering department.
Yes. All of them are engineers.
Yeah, I understand, sir. But do we have someone from who's a perfect business entrepreneur?
Yes, sometimes. But this semester, no, because you know the Dr. Gadsally? So he's from both the technical management and business school. So every other semester he presents. So we cannot give the special slot only for him. Okay? Because the internal speaker is limited one. Why don't you come by the Professor Gadsally? Then he will learn to discuss with you. Okay? Because it's a good idea also. If you want, because this semester roster is already set up. Because I worked for this speaker from the early summer. It's very hard sometimes to set up all the schedule. So before we finish the semester, why don't you let me know the suggested speaker? Then I will contact. You don't have to know him. So as long as they are in United States, the continental, not Hawaii, I'm not sure whether we can invite someone from Hawaii. But as long as the speaker are in United States, I will try to bring any speaker to the UB, okay? Including Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs. Any other questions? Okay, thank you so much. And we will see on next week, September 3rd, Thursday, before 4:30. Then we will have the first speaker. Thanks so much.